LL, Pac, Ice Cube.
Nip is a musical legend. You tripping, nigga.
He had one album out in 7 years that did 50,000 copies. I can't do that. So what do we call Dr. Dre? Snoop, LL, Pac, Ice Cube. These niggas just sold hundreds of millions of albums, then toured and made, like, what do we call them then? If Nip's a musical legend, then what do we call them? Because, you know, maybe they got to create another stage, another name of it. But when we say legend, we got some living legends.
Legend, Nip name in front of that and behind that.
Now remember, bro, listen. All I'm gonna talk is music. I'm not gonna talk nothing else.
We talking about music. We not talking about gangbanging. We not talking about.
So you saying about selling one album in 7 years, doing 50,000 copies?
It's the impact of the album
makes you a musical legend.
Culture.
I'm just being real with you, bro.
Measure it.
No,
that's like you can have somebody who been in the game for 20 years gangbanging, and they shot one person or 3 people in 20 years, and they considered to be a G because the impact and sacrifices they did over a long period of time. But you can have one person that jumps out 54th Street Massacre, Free Big Ace, and become a legend with one because the impact was that much greater. But CS2Back definitely is a Nipsey hater. On top of that, he hates South Central LA because he really wanted to be from LA. You know what I'm saying? He know that's where that gangster shit started from. So let's get back into another one. And then we're going to go into his next tale. Share this with y'all.
Put a number to him.
Let's go.
Like one album, 50,000 units, no tours. I'm not from his neighborhood. I don't sell T-shirts.
Nipsey has classic mixtapes.
But you can't put a number to him. Like prostitutes was dropping babies.
And they all had a record label behind them. Nipsey was independent.
Who told you that? Now, Cam, don't edit my shit. You do know who you talking to, right?
He was independent.
You do know we're responsible for his first deal.
First deal. After that, everything was independent.
He had 2 deals.
He was hot as hell. He was the hottest thing on the West Coast.
So Atlantic.
Artist. He was still independent. He was doing it all himself.
What?
He was on tour. He went on all types of road tours.
Album dropped 2018, his demise 2019. No platinum, no gold. You out your
consideration.
Mind? So
his mixtapes were like albums.
Where?
They were
locally.
Nipsey was the hottest thing for years.
You out your damn mind.
You talk about you out your damn mind. Wack was totally out of touch. Let's go ahead and kill that off. So he attacks Nipsey Hussle with a lack of respect of the impact that he had on South Central culture. Like we said earlier, listening to Suge through the golden era of Death Row, everything starts in the hood. And I guess he forgot that. You know what I'm saying? All trends, what's hot, what's not, starts in the hood. And Nipsey was definitely dictating the course of the culture, the economic empowerment movement, right? The philanthropic endeavors he did within his community. And then on top of that, his mixtapes, Wack wasn't wrong about that. They had to deal through Epic Sony. Unique had to deal through Epic Sony for the Bullets Ain't Got No Names, marathons or whatever it was, and then that was the deal later on. So he did have a major behind him, but they still were dropped his mixtape, and he was able to properly monetize them. So he's a legend for that. But Wack's level of disrespect, that didn't get the response he was looking for, right? So he dupes Hassan Campbell into recording them, acting like he don't know that he's finna record them, and he gets to putting things out there, dropping little seeds that he know that this bird ass nigga Bombada's love boy was gonna run to the internet with. Let's check this
They
out.
hitting Nipsey with the Jesus ritual. Huh? Nipsey can't even rap. Nipsey, we can't even get a rest in peace for Nipsey. They turned him into a candle. Huh?
Nipsey got killed by his own homeboy, bro. But Nipsey know you wasn't that. You ain't that type of nigga. You don't even do nothing. You ain't never put the work in. Fucking with a nigga that's a body man. Everybody know dude's a body man. I've been saving his career, bro. Nipsey got gay shit on him, bro. Also on my mama. Nigga, we got all the footage.
We got all the footage.
Yeah, nigga,
nope, we ain't playing no more.
Gang single going on him and Kanye. Nigga.
Release the footage,
bitch. Yeah, Wack, we got a deal. We give you a million.
Shut your fucking dick sucker.
Nigga.
Do you hear his voice? On that one track alone, it's just 50 minutes of that.
He got killed by his own homeboy, bro. But Nipsey know you wasn't that. You ain't that type of nigga. You don't even do nothing. You ain't never put the work in. Fucking with a nigga that's a body man. Everybody know dude's a body man. I've been saving his career, bro. Nipsey got gay shit on him, bro. Also on my mama. Nigga, we got all the footage.
So he knew that Big U looked at this dude as his son, and the relationship that he had with him, they actually made inspirational history in Los Angeles. Big U went to the hood looking for artists. I guess Suge gave him the studio equipment and all of that, and he went and found the artists, and it was Nipsey Hussle was ready. And from there, the grind started, the marathon started. Wack did all of this with this boy Hassan Campbell, because no one on the internet or in the public that wasn't tied to the two knew that they weren't dealing with each other no more. That they were, Big U had cut his water off. His 6-0 pass, which is, and Big U pass, let's call it a Big U pass. His Big U pass was done and over with. As they give it, thou shalt take it away. You know what I'm saying? And let's go into this real quick, man. Shout out my boy Scandalous Los Angeles TV. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that we had this ready. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just got to bear with me real quick. All right. Boom. Let's go, Scandalous. Let these clouds. Boom.
What's up? We live for all the out there. What's up? Y'all want to be famous? Here you go.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. We have a special treat for you guys tonight. We know how much you guys love seeing us expose the exposers, so we decided to do a recap for y'all today. We're doing this recap because we want you guys to see just how low down this sexual predatorial pile of pork poop is. We also want to continue to hammer in the point that Porky the Pyru is also the infamous federal informant CS2 Back. CS2 Back is a disgraceful piece of garbage who has consistently shown a complete lack of integrity and honor. He is a confidential informant that constantly puts false rat jackets on solid individuals and falsely implicates individuals like Big U, Deuce M's, Jim Jones, and various others in serious crimes like murder. This video is being done to set the record straight and to make sure you guys get the entire truth, because Porky and his rainbow rats have done nothing but lie this entire time. Now remember how the story goes. Big U discontinued any association with Porky once Mark Stevens made him aware of Porky's cooperation with the feds.
I heard what he was saying about the big homie Shaq, and then I heard what he said about Big U, and that's when I picked up the phone. I said, hey, you, man, I want you to read something, man. And then once you read it, once you know, you know. That's Quran. That's the Holy Quran. Once you know, you're accountable for what you know. And when he read it, He said, okay, I see why you don't fuck with dude. I can't fuck with dude. From the time I gave him that paperwork, I watched him take assault after assault because he just did the right thing. He just said, I can't fuck with you.
Because of this, Porky decided he would try to get out in front of it by running a play with Hassan Campbell, making it appear as if his phone call was recorded without his knowledge or consent.
Yeah, bro, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing, especially with me, but don't worry, but he ain't about to, he running around with sweats on all day, bro. And they don't even keep a hammer on. And they don't even keep a hammer on. And they don't even keep a hammer on. I know the nigga, bro. I know him. Know him, his family, I know him, bro. He ain't running. That nigga, them niggas don't run nothing like that out here, bro. Don't believe the hype. You do not believe the hype. 6ix9ine, one of them niggas blocked. The heart of their neighborhood violated them niggas, bro. What that tell you?
Nobody was there.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. It's real shit. It ain't what it used to be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't none of this shit what it used to be, bro. And that nigga 55 years old, bro. He's scared to go back to jail.
I mean, you know what? My whole thing is, as long as I got a fair fight, niggas come at me and I got heat to hold myself down, I don't give a fuck. I just don't want to be in a position where niggas got heat to me and I got to be humble.
Whenever you land out here, bro, that ain't the problem.
Right.
This is all I want you to think about. They talk a lot of shit about Wack. We in LA. You see them niggas coming playing with me?
Nope.
I'm out here moving. All my cars is bright. Everything I drive is noticeable. Nigga, they see me, nigga. I'm posting flyers where we gonna be at clubs, all that, concerts, all that. Just studio, like, bro, like, these niggas be talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They be talking, bro. They be talking, bro. Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Pick you all up. Wack. Crip nigga gotta come see me. Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Pick you all up. Wack. Crip nigga gotta come see me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they go to war with each other, so I don't fuck, them niggas kill each other all day long. You know what I'm saying? I be Crip on Crip shit. Be Crip on Crip shit. Be Crip on Crip shit.
You giving guns to niggas, right? What's up with the Crips? That Crip kill.
What generation? What generation?
They know who they is.
So you giving Keyways guns?
Oh, well, yeah, nigga. What his whole neighborhoods I didn't get that with. What his whole neighborhoods I didn't get that with. What his whole neighborhoods I didn't get that with.
To knock down your own con? I'm saying that's weird.
What happened at
my own kind?
Yeah, what happened at the House of Blues?
They was going at their own, my nigga. They was going at their own, my nigga.
I'm 6'0", nigga. At what point did you give the 60 gun WACK100? Tired of all this. Back by I said I wasn't gonna say nothing. At what point did you get the 60 guns? Because we didn't have events. No disrespect to the 2Ps. What happened when your army at Barcelona? Did you get the guns to do the shit in? Did you give a nigga guns to go blaze the Lancaster part? Like, what's up? You playing both sides of the fence, or are you playing the Keyway side of the fence? Which one you work? I need to check that. Giving Keyway guns on 6'0". On hood, you get jail for that.
But cuz is actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm high-tech shit. I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying?
It's important that you guys know that this entire recorded conversation between CS2 Back and Hassan Bambata was a play created by Porky. This was the beginning of his smut campaign against Big U, and yes, Hassan Campbell helped him with the entire thing. CS2 Back, in true Cointelpro fashion, starts off by saying Big U wears sweats all day and doesn't carry a weapon. Then, in the same breath, he says Big U comes to him to get his guns. But I thought he just said that Big U can't carry guns because he wears sweats all day. This is the beginning of his campaign of misinformation against Big U.
There's a lot of Cointelpro shit going on.
Should I play the audio?
of you actually sitting up there telling me that you wanted to stage your beef with me,
running fake beefs, disinformation.
So I let you get little slick stuff up so we could get the ratings up. You said that you wanted to stage your beef with me. Should I play the audio, Wack?
This shows you guys that CS2 Back and Hassan Campbell are no strangers to running plays. Remember that the entire phone call between Baby Bambaataa and Porky is how Porky introduced all of us to his beef with Big U. Remember, after Hassan dropped this first audio recording of Porky, he threatened to drop a separate recording that he allegedly took during a secret three-way call between Porky and Big U, which in turn allowed CS2 Back to say Hassan Campbell was lying because him and Big U had not spoken in over a year. This is how everyone found out that Big U and CS2 had issues, and this is how we know that CS2 Back and the guy who had his butt cheeks burglarized by Bambaataa were running a play the whole time.
I don't give a fuck about a YouTube channel. That's how you make your living. So, nigga, I'm gonna have my fun.
I got more than one. Knock yourself out. I'm not scared.
Yeah, that's cool. The page gonna come down, and I'm gonna laugh about it. You laughing, I'm laughing. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, neither.
Bro, see, where you went wrong
Wack.
is...
Can't y'all squash this?
Hey, this where you went wrong is when you said, I had you on the three-way with Big U and Big U didn't know it. What you don't know is me and Big U ain't talking 15 months on the phone. We don't even fuck with each other. That's where you went wrong, dummy.
Oh, so
that's where you went wrong. But
so
you're
basically,
an East Coast nigga, and you don't know those politics.
So basically, what you did was you called another nigga on the phone to pretend to be
Big U. We wasn't on the phone. Big U voice is Big U voice. Everybody knows.
You want me to play it,
nigga?
All right, let's go.
You lied, nigga.
So you didn't call him.
That was me and you on the phone, nigga.
You didn't call Big U on the three-way. You didn't call. All right,
hey,
we'll see.
Listen to me, bro. Me and Big U ain't talked on the phone.
You called Big U on the phone.
Damn near a year and a half.
Lying. I was on the phone.
What I'm
you
saying.
Told me to mute my
Big
phone.
U even know that.
Nigga, you're lying.
Bro,
listen,
me and Big U don't even fuck with each other. Nigga.
You called Big U on the phone.
We ain't talked to each other 15 months.
The weekend of the Super Bowl.
Hey, listen. Everybody on the West Coast know that.
You
just don't
you
know
are
that.
lying. You're lying.
Me and Big U know when we called each other, nigga. You played yourself.
All right.
We don't talk to each other.
Stay tuned then.
We have been in the same room and don't even acknowledge each other.
Fight and answer this a million times, bro. But Wack, real quick.
What's up, Rick?
You know, and I ain't trying to be messy, man. And you probably didn't answer this a million times, bro. But nigga, why did you and Big U even fall out? What was the whole fallout even about?
You know what? I've never answered that question.
Great question, Rick.
You know what? I never answered that question. So not only does WACK100 admit on that audio that he supplied guns to the Crips, which he later brings loose cannon to say that Big U supplied the gun to the Crips. You see Brick not the trick, responding to it and really showing them how he was asshole backwards, supplying some Crips guns so that, and these same Crips ended up getting into some situation with some of your homeboys from your neighborhood at a club. Like, nigga, you asshole backwards out of pocket, nigga. Nigga, what kind of pot ruin is you on, nigga? Nigga really questioning his funky. You know what I'm saying? But we know he done got the boot now. He been scheduled and absconding from his put off. But on more than that, he utilized Hassan Campbell as a dupe to announce to the world that he no longer fucks with Big U, or Big U no longer fucks with him. And then he comes with his spiel on what's the underlying issues is. But Big U had already cut him off, and that was the real issue. He's seen that CS2 back paperwork. You heard Mark Stevens talking about that. Stay tuned. Day 2, which will be day 5 of the Hip Hop Police, we'll get into Mark Stevens' statement, the Deja 34 investigation, more in depth. Now, to kill, I'm giving them Just Crip on Crip, let them kill each other off. So you with supplying guns to another black man to kill another black man, and you're good with that. That sounds like, that has nothing to do with you protecting yourself. That sounds a little bit like Cointelpro. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, you know what I'm saying, all of that goes on. And it sounds like some people took offense to it, unbeknownst to WACK100 and unbeknown to WACK100 and those on the internet. We get to hear this. J-Rock makes it. We started hearing rumors and that Wack finally got caught up with after doing all that weird shit. Let's go.
I met Wack with YG, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know YG? They get YG on the phone, he'll verify this story, my nigga. Wack called himself pressing YG, nigga, and it didn't work out the way he wanted to work out, my nigga. Niggas had words with Cuz, damn near about to fuck Cuz up. You feel me? Wack is a nigga that play chess, bro. He an old nigga that play chess. So the nigga seen me, he like, damn, bro, you a real nigga. Come holler at game. Try to give me a job with game. Never was I homeless, my nigga. I had my own spot the whole time, homie. You know what I'm saying? I really don't be wanting to speak about business.
So he lied.
Let's just say,
so he lied.
J-Rock was good.
I ain't got no problems with game, homie. You know what I'm saying? Game ain't my issue, my nigga. That's that. Shout out to game. I ain't, you know. But whoever was in control of game money, whether it was Wack or somebody, my bills wasn't getting paid on time because my check wasn't coming on time. So I hit Wack and let Wack know, what's up, bro? Nigga work, you know what I'm saying? Nigga working for you, bro. What's happening, homie? Where my money at? So I don't know if he's sliding me game money or saying it's his money, whatever. But when I hit the nigga, he'll send me my check. Cool, all love, no problem, homie. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, the checks wasn't coming on time. I bounced, homie. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Nip hit me. Hey, listen, bro. Come fuck with me, bro. Get out of there, bro. I go fuck back with my bro, which I was fucking with before game, homie. You know what I'm saying? And rolled it out to my nigga passed away. You know what I'm saying? Game, Nip, Wack always had a problem with Nip, bro. For whatever underlying reason, he always hated on Nip, bro. It's always been
so he been hating on Nip.
Many a stories.
He was helping Nip.
Hating on Hussle. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have that same energy when Hussle hopped out on him. That platinum motor.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Ask about it, bro. Go up to platinum, ask the Nip hop out.
Hey, that's been confirmed. Nip marked that nigga Wack out, hopped out on him at Platinum Motors, nigga, and marked that nigga out for having his name in his motherfucking mouth. Let's go.
On Wack, bro. Hey, they got a video somewhere, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Then I bump into Wack at the fucking concert. I did. I rushed Cuz. Cuz was woozy, out his damn mind.
Woozy.
He didn't know what the fuck happened.
He didn't know what happened.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did. He had 1 million niggas with him all behind him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keep it 100 with you. The fucking West Sides broke the fight up. Then the treat, they was sticking the motherfucker, homie. We was only like 3-4 thick. I had 3-4 homies with me from my hood. You know what I'm saying? Cool. All love. Stand off. Me and that nigga all standing off, nigga. The treetops come. Nigga, YG homeboys come and help us out. So now we got numbers on us. They got numbers. Whatever. What we doing? Wack walk away. That was the end of it. My nigga had a whole rant about how he got socked out. Now Wack done said,
so you done disrespected Nipsey Hussle. You made statements. Whenever you take a position, you make an opposition that Nipsey was not a legend. You done made statements that you got gay porn of Nipsey Hussle. Produce it. If you can't produce it, then stop smutting the man that's resting in peace. Let the people remember him how they remembered him when he died. Unless you got what you say you got. If not, you just smutting a dead man name who ain't even here to defend himself. So J-Rock is former bodyguard from Watt. Shout out to the Watts, baby low Crips. You know what I'm saying? Nigga caught up with that nigga, got up in that dressing room on him and rushed him. Wack run to the thing. No, Nobody, nothing. That's bullshit. He swung, he missed. Nigga, I ain't letting nobody hit me. You let a Crip put his hands on you. So he let's get into some of this video. Boom. WACK100 knocked out by Rolling 60. They all thought he was from Rolling 60s because he was Nip bodyguard. So we're gonna show you a couple different views of it. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Don't knock me out.
They rock knocked him out.
He gone. Okay, he gone. Okay, he's already left. Okay, he already left. He already left. I'm not running around with the dope. No, we ain't coming over here. You know, we just knock me out with the dope, my nigga. We gotta get out.
You gotta get in. How you gonna get out when you already knocked him out? All right, we're gonna stop down there and give y'all a different view of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go up over here real quick to we'll put that video right here so y'all can be able to see it. This one been better enhanced. You know what I'm saying? So we can close that one out. And we'll go to we'll go over here real quick. Bear with me as I get you. This is the best one, and I don't think y'all have to see what happened with his lying ass, embarrassed, because all that popping off at his mouth. He did pay consequences. Telling Hassan Campbell, you see, niggas don't play with me and all of that. Nigga, this is another time you allowed, claim to be I told y'all he was a fraud. Nigga, what Paru and blood y'all know? Oh, man, that's the wrong shit. Hold on. That's the wrong shit. What Paru or blood y'all know allow Crips to put their hands on them and don't give up no don't give up no resistance, no run back, no nothing. Like he did that and you just let that go? Like for real? You know what I'm saying? It's just you just sweet like that, huh? Oh yeah, it's not letting me get up over here. So we'll go over here to Instagram, and that's crazy. It's not doing that, but that's all right because it won't take me that long to get over here. We'll go to my boy Scanless's DMs. Boom. All right, boom. Here we go. Oh, this one is the best one.
Got a lie to say you knocked me out and dropped. Hey, yo, check this out. You motherfuckers stop texting me and DMing me talking about am I good? I don't know what the fuck the internet talking about, but whatever whole ass nigga got a lie to say you knocked me out and dropped me and did any of that to me. Whoever that nigga is, all I seen a nigga swing and run. A nigga 300 pounds.
That sound like the story.
Couldn't do nothing and run. That's a bitch ass nigga. Nigga, whatever y'all talking about, nigga, stop calling me and texting me this weird shit. Believe what you see. The Wack knocking nigga out, you seen that. When you see that, then believe it.
Believe what you see. You see how he spent that as if that didn't happen? That's two different stories. J-Rock said it was a standoff that the West Sides came around after it happened. And in the treetops, YG and the treetop Paru pushed up in support with him because they fucked with him, wasn't going to let him just get boo-bopped and stomped out there. So you're like, what is going to be? And he just ate that. A Paru, the one that claimed he the biggest Paru with the biggest mouth, all on social media, claiming that this man, you got a gay tape of this man, claiming this man wasn't a legend and he's resting. J-Rock stood up, bro, and fought on behalf of Nipsey Hussle. Nigga, and put that nigga to bleep, nigga. Nighty-night, rock-a-bye, baby. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready for that type of shit. That internet tongue wrestling, he was ready for that. But when it came to that, get into that gangster shit, he wasn't in it. They said it was inside the dressing room. For those who don't know, it's illegal to record in the dressing room without permission. And they wasn't even trying to record nothing anyway. He got up in there and he felt a certain kind of way. Get mad where you get down where you get mad at. That's how we was taught. You know what I'm saying? So from there, around this time, Deuce Sims, myself, the Don, I jumped on, I was already on Clubhouse. I got to networking with my boy ODM Slim. He was trying to get Crip Mac to expand his audience onto different platforms and figure this shit out as he was managing Crip Mac, who was like the golden child. Everything he was doing was going viral. You know what I'm saying? So I put together a play. We got the platform livestreamers.com, you know what I'm saying, which is pay-per-view fights in 162 countries. And let me see if I can pull it up for y'all real quick. So I tell ODM Slim, look, let's do a pay-per-view fight. Crip Mac got like 370,000 subscribers, bro, on YouTube alone. Nigga, let's try to get all of them to as many of them as possible to pay for a fight. So he like, man, that's a hell of an idea. He said $55, fight crib. That's what Crip Mac wanted to do it for $55. So I started doing the math. I said, well, if we could get 10% of that 375 followers, then you basically got 37,000 people paying $55. That was 35,185 0 35 185. So now you're talking about bringing in something like 1.9. So we was looking at astronomical numbers, plus we were doing an NFT for it, which to pay for to see the fight was $55, plus the NFT was going to be $500, which would invest into the NFT equity and build equity within the NFT and the value of everything that Crip Mac did. We really wanted him to be the golden child. Shout out to my boy, The Conclusion. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of us doing that, Crip Mac, let me see if I could go on YouTube real quick and get y'all this, right? Crip Mac gets DP. It goes viral. Everything he did went viral, but this one really went viral because one of his homies was out of pocket and actually released it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Crip Mac gets DP. Let's see if we can find that still on the internet, right? Oh yeah, there it go. Here was some of it, what you can see, right? And they shouldn't have never leaked it. You don't do nobody like that ain't from the hood. You nigga from the hood, you don't do your homies like that. That ain't internet business. So they ended up getting some CPs, but This was
Oh, cuss them from the hood, bro.
Yeah, cuss in the hood.
Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Nah,
Cuss them from the hood, bro.
They will cuss from the hood, nigga.
You told him. I love y'all, cuz. But I'm just saying, cuz we don't again.
Get up, cuz.
We squabbling again. Get up.
Get up, cuz.
Always say that.
so
Where's the paper?
so that went viral. So now we like, well, fuck it. Let's make a you gotta capitalize. This is a capitalistic society. Let's capitalize off all of it. They handled their hood business. I guess the dude that filmed that got DP for putting that on the internet. But we ended up coming up with a picture and an NFT for that also. So now there's 2 NFTs available. So the Crip Mac was gonna fight a dude, a troll, right? And this troll, he used to live, Crip Mac used to live with this troll out in Vegas, him and his girlfriend. And I guess he was supposed to be an engineer. His shit is garbage, right? And he was trolling, telling everybody he know Crip Mac, Adam 22 messed him out of some money. He did know Crip Mac when we thought he was lying, but he was lying about all of the other shit, just clout chasing. But Crip Mac was like, fuck it, I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some money. So we're not even looking. He has no following. Crip Mac is the draw. He's just, people want to see him fight because he always talking about running the friendly phase and all of that type shit. So he was going to get the fight. In the midst, this troll nigga then dissed the neighborhood Crips. So now it would have went somewhere else and he's cut out. Niggas can't do no business with you. When they see his bitch ass, they on his head. You know what I'm saying? A non-affiliate weirdo troll. You know what I'm saying? So he done fucked off his bag. Now he's complaining on Clubhouse to CS2 back. So, matter of fact, I can let y'all hear exactly what he said because he be sucking whack dick. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this for y'all real quick. And I'm going to share for y'all. And I'm confronting him about what he did because he went and showed Wack the contract. And then look what happened. Look.
Hey, yo, y'all wait real quick. Lamonte, you hear me?
Wait.
Man, hey.
Wait.
Hey, yo, Lamonte.
Your dirty ass laugh. Shut the fuck up.
What happened, bro? What do you do?
Wack
Hey, yo,
100
y'all wait real quick.
tried to stop M&S DJ Bad.
No, bro.
And
Lamonte tell the people I'ma leave and take my people until you tell the truth. You been sucking Wack 100 dick. You showed him the contract. He got mad. Tell him what really happened, bro.
Hey, nah, that's exactly what happened, bro.
Wait.
Man, hey.
So this troll is mad that he disrespected the Crips and got cut out of the money play, runs with his contract to Wack 100. Wack, they cut me out. Lamonte and this and that. His deal wasn't with me. My deal is with Out the Mud Entertainment, and it was a binding agreement with that management company. As far as ODM's agreement with him, that's him and that troll, right? But he ran to show Wack 100 the contract. Wack 100 get mad. Fuck you showing me this for? I ain't Lamonte. This and that. He read the contract. He see the play. All of this stuff. Next thing you know, a couple days later, you know what I'm saying? This is what's going on the internet. Oh, hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Hold on. I gotta make sure I get y'all the right video. So hold on. Let me share this with y'all because y'all can't even see nothing right now. Share this. Boom. So Blueface trolls Crip Mac. Here go Lupe talking about it.
I said, shut the fuck up. His squad isn't going to be able to handle the homies talking like that.
Start it back over.
Blueface, I said, shut the fuck up. His squad isn't going to be able to handle the homies talking like that. You know what I'm saying? He needs to shut the fuck up, bro.
I didn't even know anything.
Bro, he's talking about the homie. He's talking about the homie.
That is crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I just been in the cut trying to learn Spanish and it just got illegal. I'm trying to go to Mexico and get stuff. I didn't even know they was beefing. I thought was cool between them.
It was, but then he said something about the DP and all that. He needs to shut the fuck up, bro.
They were cool, and then all of a sudden, Blueface says something trolling Crip Mac about the DP. You know what I'm saying? So now he trolling Crip Mac about the DP. Lupe comes to the defense to defend her guy. Like, you ain't got the courage to do that, and the homie will beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? So essentially what happened, WACK100 read our contract, seen the idea that I came up with and created, and he stepped on my toes and came with this. Hold on, let's get into this.
And do real nifty things. You a fuck. I'm not gonna go back and forth with yourself, Krishan Rock or Custard Face on Wood. You fight me. If you want to deal with a real Crip that can take care of kids and do real nifty things, you will fuck with 55th Street, a real playboy gangbanger, a certified Crip crazy, and a nifty father soon for I see. Fuck with a real nifty Crip, and guess what I'm gonna let you know right now, Krishan Rock. But bust your coochie and asshole, and that's a great idea, isn't it, Mama Bear?
I think it's a fabulous idea.
Oh, fuck with a real Crip.
Crip Mac is something else. So he want to bust Krishan Rock asshole. You know what I'm saying? He disrespected, bust her in the ass. You know what I'm saying? But so hold on, let's go. And so from there, it got to escalate. So I peeped the whole move. Look at this one. And then we gonna go move from here.
I'm a Russian. I'm a Russian. Boom! Get off the homie. Boom! Boom! Crip, ain't nothing fair. Ain't nothing fair.
So there was a lot of promotion that started after that to hype up this fight between Crip Mac and Blueface, when we were already finna try to move on and get Bosco and Crip Mac. We were trying to substitute who we had with him, and at that same time, it got so frustrated. ODM Slim refused to continue to manage Crip Mac. Lupe came in, politics came in, and the boy came in, 4-Leaf. So that's a whole nother story. But I ended up having to tell 4-Leaf, he like, well, I'm going to look out for you. Nah, ain't no look out for me. Nigga, this a binding agreement. Nigga, you niggas going to do this fight. All right, we going to talk about it. Crip Mac goes back to jail, fucks it off. So while he had the speed, you know what I'm saying? A lot of time and investment went into that. But CS2 Back tried to steal my shit. Y'all don't believe me? Let me show receipts, because y'all know that's what we do, bro. We don't just talk about it, my nigga. We be about it. So I'll show y'all a little couple receipts. This was the initial contract. Active Chucks Entertainment will provide pay-per-view services. What date was that? 11th day of May 2022. Willfully agrees to participate in the Out the Mud Grud fight, pay-per-view fight on the agreed date. This was the whole contract, and I do have the signed contract. Let me see. I think it's one more page that you'll be able to see. Yeah, and then you're able to see that down there. So, yeah, bro, ain't no capping with us. And then I'll show you guys one more thing, because as I told you, I was also 2 NFT agreements with this whole play. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can find that. It should say digital service asset agreement. Okay. Boom. Let's see what this was. Boom. Okay. Bam. Now I'm going to show y'all this. Receipts, bro. You can't let people... So here was the NFT Graph House Blockchain Services Agreement. It was 1 to 12 pages. And this was, we had the other one, but the link expired with the signed contract with Crip Mac and ODM signed, you know what I'm saying, for the 2 NFTs. You know what I'm saying? But this was the original agreement. So y'all seen the contract for the fight through livestreamers.com. Y'all seen this, and this nigga Wack stepped on my toes. He stepped on my chucks. That's a cardinal sin. Don't play with my money. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I feel a certain kind of way. He already had a lot of bullshit in the air. So I utilized that to create a viral moment when I call him out for the fade. You know what I'm saying? And this man, Cointelpro, then accused me. Remember, he ran the make on Deuce Sims, and I passed Murder Rock. That's the homie Eminem, Fruittown Brim. He a solid homie. Remember, he ran the make on me. You know what I'm saying? And War Brim. Yeah. Now listen to him talk about there was paperwork on me, and I've been hiding for 12 years in witness protection.
In the Clubhouse Daily News, we back with another one. WACK100 has been challenged to a fade on the West Coast from one of his fellow blood brothers, Lamonte Deuce Sims, representing UOD. Deuce said he called Wack out before. Snow stepped up to try to take the fight for Wack, but Wack actually thought it was between Snow and Lamonte. It gets clarified today. The deal is going down. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's get right to it.
Narrative. Hey, look, check this out. When J-Rock got off on WACK100, if you really listen, look, he got off and then he got on. There was no celebration to it. That was it. There was no fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, ain't no nigga ever got off on me. I had, well, the dude that was the altercation with, right, he had texted me, right? So he spoke his piece, but I didn't really take him serious because he used to work for me. He used to bodyguard my kids. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, when I see him,
lie about J-Rock.
He wasn't the dude that I'm like, he's a threat, some shit like that, because he was really like family. When he saw me, right, he got off. No, we was coming in. We was all coming in. We already running late. I got like 20 minutes to get games to the stage trailer. And my wife and kids is over there, so I'm kind of focusing on that. First of all, Crip Mac ain't called
Video at
nobody
the
out.
top. The video at the
First
top.
of all, Crip Mac ain't called nobody out. Wack called Crip Mac, called Blueface, and arranged a fight, my nigga. Them niggas ain't, that's a bag. Ain't been no call out. I called actually Big Bruce from Compton Crip. He got Crip Mac on the phone. Crip Mac, you want to get a bag? Hell yeah. What we got to do? I'm with it. All right, Blueface, you with it? I'm with it. I'm with it. Everybody with it. Let me put it together. So kill that. That's not
He put it together after
they
reading
both
my
know what they doing. They getting paid.
my
Great.
idea.
So what we talking about?
Wack, you first of all, why you lied to me yesterday? You talking
Who
about
the fuck
you
is that?
send my people. Do send.
Send your people what? Who was your people?
Who was that? That's that Wack goo from the crew that I asked you about yesterday. Was that you, Greedy?
Nigga, Wack just opened his first room up today. Nigga, I ain't open.
Nah, that wasn't me. That was D-Murder.
Fuck you talking about?
D-Murder.
Yo, what up?
What happened?
Nigga?
What happened?
I don't know that dude. Who's that nigga?
The nigga you was arguing with the other morning, nigga.
Hey, D-Murder, you didn't get a DM from Wack? I thought you had got a DM from.
I don't even know who this nigga is, bro.
You know exactly who I am, nigga. The nigga you was arguing with the other fucking morning. When you talk about you was
what I'm not doing no more, Lamonte, is allowing new niggas to use a fake argument.
Fake argument, nigga.
The nigga said he was on your stage like I told you.
Slow down, Deuce. In what stage? Because I ain't been on.
Now you ain't been on, nigga. Stop fucking lying.
Man, let him talk. Let Wack talk.
Tell him what fucking stone cold pussy, nigga.
Hey, D-Murder, tell him what happened. What question did you ask him, blood?
The day when I was in the room, I said, yo, why don't you get in the ring and shoot the fade with the fucking Deuce Sims? What you said?
Me?
Yeah, when you was in there and you told me, yo, get him off my stage.
Lamonte, you must be talking about Snow, Dick. What is this?
Nah, he was talking to you.
Talking to you, nigga. Then fucking Big Snow was like, yo, I'll fight him.
Nigga, don't play stupid now.
Hold on. Wait, Deuce, this nigga retarded.
No, you retarded.
I'll fight him.
You the fuck
Hold on.
That shit is not boom, blood.
Hey, when he heard I'll fight him, hold on. When he heard I'll fight him, that's Snow. That wasn't me, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yo, you said when I said
who you been talking about fighting, Lamonte?
Fucking fade, nigga.
You, nigga.
Celebrity boxing.
Who
shit,
you been
nigga.
talking about fighting me?
Man, come on.
Yo,
man.
come on with the trying to spin the narrative,
bro.
Come
Hold
on, man. You always doing that.
Wait, hold
bullshit,
on, bro.
I just want to know.
Wait, when the fuck you been talking about fighting me, nigga? You been in there talking about fighting Snow.
Man, you trying to push that narrative, nigga, because you don't want the fade, nigga.
Wait,
Wait,
hold on, bro. You said you wanted to get out with Snow over. I don't know why you wanted to fight the nigga.
I told Snow said I'm a bit Lamonte use a bitch. I said, okay, keep that same energy. When you get
did
to
tell him
LA,
that.
pull up, right? That's what I told him. The homies already was on him. So that was he's a nothing, right?
Okay.
Nice shit, man. Mute your mic.
Right. So I'm like, first and foremost, you get into it with Stacks 280, talking about some Jersey paperwork shit. Now these Grape Street niggas asking like, what's up with this nigga?
Hey, wait, Lamonte.
You been doing a gang of bullshit.
Hey, bro,
right?
you done been on my phone. Wait, Lamonte. I see what's going on.
You
done been on my phone. Hey, bro, you done been on my phone 10 times
this nigga Snow
talking
silly.
real nice. But blood, if you want to get out with me, that's nothing.
All right, then we gonna set that up. How about that?
There it is, there.
You been on my phone talking nice. You trolling right now.
That's what it is.
Me and you know you trolling right now.
That's what it is. Hey, look, the baby Lokes on here.
Now listen.
They checking in. They check you for that bullshit you was doing. Simple as that.
Ain't no baby Lokes check me.
So what he's talking about when he's saying, oh, I thought Big Snow's the one you want to fight. I don't know why. No, nigga, that nigga knew why. He sent Big Snow at me because he said, man, everybody that get into it with me, click up with you. I don't know what it is. And I'll show you guys receipts when I go live today once it gets to this part. Where he showed me this in the back channel, but it's still love. And then he had Big Snow, who I don't know, who's from Minnesota. I know nothing about. When I go in his room, ambush me talking about, fuck you, Lamonte, you's a bitch, right? So I don't know him, but I know you, and I know he's one of your boys. So for you to do that, I knew that you sent him. So couple that with you stepping on my chucks, that was all I needed to call him out for the fade. But look, the nigga Big Snow, let me show y'all this real quick, and I'll get back to this after I show y'all this. This is nasty work. So I don't know nothing about the nigga Snow. You could go Google it, and you guys should be able to see. Let me make sure that y'all can see what I see. Okay, yeah, y'all can see what I see. So you see it say Big Snow. WACK100 argues with Big Snow for being an informant. WACK100 talks with Big Snow about snitching, right? WACK100 exposed Big Snow 100 ENT as an informant. Wack sent a snitch, and there goes another snitch. Snow Billy admits to cooperating with the feds that was on the 6ix9ine case. All of these informants are surrounding him. But how we found out about Big Snow working, he gets arrested on Super Bowl weekend in LA. He goes back to Minnesota, get arrested. He ain't on the app. His wife come on the app, Raylanda, and she admitted that he had caught a heroin case, some shooting cases, all that, and had promised to work with the authorities. They let him out, and I guess he wasn't delivering, so that's why they locked him back up. So Wack sent the informant to start a beef with me. Sounds like a clever move by someone scared of another man. Send a killer rat at him. You know what I'm saying? Let him crash out with him. Nasty work.
It's been a great streak with me. Last week.
Hey, check this out, bro. Don't speak on Grape now unless you want to get down, bro. Period, point blank.
One at a
Nigga, we can do
time,
that
man.
too.
Y'all niggas just sound
Speak
weird
on
as
Grape,
hell.
gang. Don't speak on the hood.
Man,
Nobody
shut
else
the
talk
fuck up, nigga.
except
I'm
the
gonna speak
Grape
on what I
Street.
want to speak on.
Nobody else
But
talk.
Lamonte, hey, look, bro, I
Nah,
see what's going
finish
on.
talking to
Hey,
him, nigga. You want to
bro,
get in his
look, I
business?
see what's going on.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, you done been in
You want to get in his business,
you done been in
nigga?
my room 10 times
You
today
trying to
saying
do that
shit.
network shit, and that shit had nothing to do with me.
Listen, nigga, you want
Hey,
to get
fuck
in his
your mama,
business,
whoever
nigga.
talking. Now,
We already
listen,
said we
whoever
gonna
that is.
get our
He
fade.
don't run
Now,
blood no
now
more, man.
talk
He
to
come
that
bring you
man.
right with me. So I'm
Talk
listening.
to
What you
that
say,
man,
Lamonte?
Wack. Hey, Wack. Talk to that man. Me and you already said we gonna get our fade. Hey,
Yeah,
what you
that's
say,
it.
homie?
Yeah, this nigga on here pumping his narrative like J-Rock ain't knock you out, my nigga. We was in the building, bro. You got knocked out, bro. You can lie all
Bro,
you
ain't nobody. I'm not even
talking
entertaining that
about where
shit, nigga.
J-Rock, where
If
Milk
Wack
at.
would have got knocked out at
You
Rolling
got up
Loud,
off that ground
they'd be
talking about
everywhere.
what's up, J-Rock from
I'm not
Bangkok,
even
where Milk
entertaining.
at,
But
my nigga.
Lamonte, what you won't do, we back in the 100 show. I'm finna put the paperwork up on Lamonte. Y'all come check it out.
This nigga just admitted. And we finna go to that real quick, right? And that's crazy. I think I just had erased it, but it ain't hard for me to find because it's all over the internet still. But this nigga, let me see, WACK100, War Brim. That's the video that will be on. All right. So let me get this on. So this is the disinformation that's part of Cointelpro, and WACK100 is he's the definition of passing on disinformation to undermine people's credibility. Let's go.
How you throw your gang signs, what you believe, what you eat, that's your business. I ain't got nothing to say about it. I ain't gonna say it's right. I ain't gonna say it's wrong. That's your shit. Now, what niggas gotta understand is Wack is a real person. I keep telling niggas I've been doing this street shit actively for 32 motherfucking years, which means we talking about not only in the world, but the streets, the ghettos, juvenile halls, McLaren halls, juvenile camps, youth authorities, penitentiaries, you name it. So when you got a guy like that, that's still standing, he's authentic. So when you say certain shit, niggas gonna run a check. So all that happened was this nigga sends me a text message talking about House M-Rock, right? Now, fuck the name M-Rock. I know Michael Walton. When we didn't have mustaches or nothing, running around fucking Silmar Juvenile Hall, right? So I call my nigga M-Rock. Rock, what's up with this nigga War Brim? Why this nigga asking? Actually, I'm lying. I call him. Why are you at war? Why are you asking me House M-Rock? Like you know the homie. Oh, man. Well, he said you called him and brought me up. Oh, yeah, hold on. Call M-Rock. You know this nigga War Brim? Oh, that nigga was on my phone the other day with Deuce M's. I guess that's Lamonte. Okay, why is this nigga talking about I called you with his name? He say, nigga, we don't talk about New York niggas. Oh, 6 Deuce Brim, nigga, you ain't nobody. He get at him. You ain't nobody, nigga. We ain't talking about, we don't even know you, nigga. No, you do know. No, I don't know you. Me and Wack go back 32 years. He talked to him, get at him. Ask M-Rock Wood. It's my nigga. Ain't nobody talked about you, my nigga. Who said somebody talked about you? So I know M-Rock. M-Rock probably called Lamonte. Hey, my nigga, you call this nigga and said such and such. Lamonte probably know damn well he ain't mentioned War Brim name. War Brim probably just didn't call me and threw himself in it. Lamonte probably didn't got on his bumper. Next thing you know, he calling Reek. Now, what he didn't know is I had Reek on the phone when I called M-Rock, running the background check on Lamonte. Lamonte check out. He said, yeah, that's the homie Deuce M's from Fruittown Brim. He a solid homie. Boom, boom, boom. We don't never talk about no fucking
solid
Brim.
homie.
I'm not finna talk. What the fuck?
Boom, boom, boom. So how did it go from that to I got the work, and on the 100 side, on Do Sims after I called him out for the fade. Disinformation. It's nasty game, man. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? When you get into Cointelpro and their tactics, that's exactly what they do. Let me show y'all that one more time. We're going to read that so that y'all can see how congruent his behavior is with and tactics are with the objectives of Cointelpro. Let's do this real quick. Lying about me being a rat, psychological. Many of the tactics used in Cointelpro are alleged to have seen continued use, including discrediting targets. Discrediting. Calling me a rat when I stand against rats definitely discredits my authenticity. Targets through psychological warfare. Smearing individuals and groups. Smearing me and my group. Using forged documents. Fake paperwork. Like he did with Jim Jones, and by planting false reports in the media. We're talking about social media. Harassment. Wrongful imprisonment. Illegal violence and assassination. We're going to get to something I just heard today also to prove that, but we might do that tomorrow. But in any event, I called the bitch ass nigga out. He offered me, hey, $250,000 enough. He texted my phone after that. I was like, damn, I was going to do it on the live streamer since I have that platform, and whatever we make, we split. But if you got $250,000 up top, we can utilize that as a marketing budget and make even more money. So I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, nigga, that's good enough. He said, say yes, and we locked in. I said, yeah. The nigga made every excuse in the world to duck that fade. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I exposed that his brother got unalived and he didn't get no get back. Execution style. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this content. Hold on, man. Let me share this content with y'all real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it, man. You know. Let's go. What is this? Yeah, this is definitely it. And okay. We'll start right there. Tulsa police Wednesday afternoon at a motel. Leroy J. Smith, 35, was charged April 19th with first-degree murder for the April 15 slayings of Zachary Sean Jones, owner of This and That Hardware, the store clerk Eddie Ray Phoenix, and store clerk Eddie Ray Phoenix. A tip led police to a South Tulsa motel. Spokesman Sergeant Kim Presley said Smith walked out of the room, jumped the fence, and tried to run, but was caught by two detectives, Captain Tracy Crocker and Sergeant Mike Huff. Earlier Tuesday, police followed a tip to a North Tulsa home where Smith was believed to be staying. Police surrounded the home for about 5 hours, but found the house empty after there was no response to loudspeaker commands and a variety of gases fired into the home. See, this shit, I didn't even know about this part. Shit got cracking. The police thinking he up in there, they got a tip. Obviously, it was a bunko tip. Niggas trying to get a reward. He ain't even in there. Shout out SPI, Spider Locomos East. He ain't even in there. They done shot gas in that motherfucking everything, trying to smoke his ass out. Nigga wasn't even in there. So then
salute real quick. Salute Spirit Wonder with the chat, $2 chat. This where it's at, man. We appreciate you, Spirit Wonder. Thank you. Salute, and salute. Appreciate you.
All right, so now we're gonna get into this one. So this man then killed these people in the hardware store, double execution style murder. Remember that RBX 7 execution style murder? That's before your time, my nigga. I have no remorse because I'm the fucking murderer. Haven't you ever heard of a killer? Boom. I dropped bombs like Hiroshima. Hey, bro, this nigga done went up in there, execution style murder. Allegedly. This is what's being alleged in the paperwork. Knocked down Big Wack, you know, WACK100, Lil Wack. Well, he was supposed to be Lil Wack from 2Ps and a B, but the 2Ps and the Bs don't claim that bitch ass nigga. He is not a Paru or a Blood.
Not at all.
Boy Smith knocked down his brother, knocked down the other dude, execution style. A woman enters the hardware store and he tried to knock her down, but she got away. And she testified at trial. And he beat the case.
What?
He beat the case, bro. Hey, yeah, we got another super chat.
Hey, man, we got number one. Salute. DNK Convo. Need that no corn dog weenies with bread merch. Hey, I like that. I like that, number one. I like that. Salute DNK, which if y'all don't know what that is, that's Damu Kiwe Conversations with no corn dog weenies with bread merch. We got to go ahead and do something like that, man. That's very creative because the corn dogs is truly out here corn dogging and, you know, with some bread. You feel me? So salute to number one for that quote and that little slogan. We logged in, man. Salute, salute, salute. We appreciate you with the $5 super chat, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man. She that woman told on that man and he still beat it, dudes. That's crazy. That's
so look, but in the meantime and in between time, you got Cash McElroy Jones.
Right.
He got pistols, a shotgun.
Damn.
Another, I think it was 2 shotguns. He got a couple other pistols and 800 rounds of ammunition.
Man, what the fuck he gonna do with that?
Hey, listen, his brother just got smoked. If you go look up what the case is sealed now, you're not going to be able to get that. His motion for dismiss based on illegal search and seizure was denied. We got the receipts on that. He says
wait.
Is
Hold that dealing
up.
with? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Hey, nah, bro. The nigga is supposed to be out there with him or going to get retaliation. No telling if he in Texas. So I don't know if he leaving Oklahoma because he was Spooky Johnson and he didn't want no problems with Leroy Smith, or I don't know if he was going to it. But in the event, he catched his case with these pistols and 800 rounds of ammunition. Going through Texas, him and his other brother. Police said he smelled marijuana. In the midst of that conversation, Cash McElroy Jones made a statement to the police officer. His statement was, we're going to go pick up my mom. My brother just got killed. This was his immediate statement. Right?
Wait a minute. Okay, because I'm putting it together. Go ahead.
No,
okay.
I want to see if you follow me. Communication is key.
So he caught that case with all that ammunition, and then right after that, he catches that case with the guns, and then he goes to jail allegedly, and then and this is all connected to him going to jail, beating that gun case, or should I say, it's disappearing. I think I'm starting to believe. When he got caught with that ammunition for quote unquote going out there because of his brother dying, I think that's when he got caught up and started working for the peoples, bro.
Well, I'm gonna say I think there's a lot of evidence that suggests that, but then there's also a school of thought that he was probably working even before that.
God damn.
You know, if it's in you, it's in you, bro. If So yeah, if it's in you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? if you's a rat, you know what I'm saying, and it's in you, then it's in you. So let's go to this real quick. Execution style murder of his brother. And his brother, the wife will testify to that possibly as a hostile witness. Smith is charged in the April 15, 2005 execution style homicide of Zachary Sean Jones, 33, and Eddie Ray Phoenix, 40. One of the defendant's attorneys said there is no direct evidence linking them. This is the guy who was tried for the unaliving WACK100's brother Zachary. He was never he beat the case, and WACK100 has got no retaliation. What power rule you know that's letting Crips put their hands on them with no retaliation, get knocked out with no retaliation, let your brother get smoked with no retaliation, but WACK100 gets caught with 3 guns and 800 rounds of ammunition. And we finna get into that paperwork. Let's expose that in Wheeler County, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into that real quick. Confronted by Tiny Draws. No, that's not the one. Boom. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go ahead and share this real quick. A CS2 back because
for the county of between the driver and the passenger, Totality were illegal.
Ass nigga. WACK100 running with the driver at 2006.
Hold on, dudes. Don't get into the content yet. Y'all better go ahead and like, comment for us.
Her assistant district attorney and files this her brief in opposition to defendant's motion to suppress in the above style and number calls and as grounds, therefore, the state will show the court the following. Defendant was indicted on January 26, 2006 for the offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon under Texas Penal Code subsection 46.04A1. On August 15, 2006, the defendant filed a motion to suppress any and all tangible evidence seized by law enforcement officers or others in connection with the detention and arrest of Cash McElroy Jones. In this case, or in connection with the investigation of the case, and any testimony by the Texas Department of Public Safety trooper or any other law enforcement officers or others concerning such evidence. Also, the arrest of Cash McElroy Jones at the time and place in question, and any and all evidence which relates to the arrest, and any testimony by the Texas Department of Public Safety trooper or any other law enforcement officers or others concerning any action of Cash McElroy Jones while in detention or under arrest in connection with this case. The court heard testimony regarding the defendant's motion on May 19, 2010. Trooper Darren Chase and Deputy Julian Torres testified at the hearing. The state urges the court should deny the defendant's motion to suppress and in support thereof, which showed the following. Statement of facts. On April 16, 2005, Texas Department of Public Safety Trooper Darren Chase was on routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he conducted a traffic stop of a brown 2005 Cadillac passenger car for traveling 77 miles per hour in an area where the posted speed limit was 70 miles per hour, as confirmed by his radar. So the nigga was speeding. After the vehicle came to a stop on the improved shoulder of the eastbound lane, Trooper Chase made contact with the vehicle on the passenger side. As he approached, the driver only rolled the passenger down about 1/4 of the way. When the trooper requested that the window be rolled all of the way down, he was informed that that was as far down as the window would roll. During the period of time which Trooper was speaking with the driver and the driver was still in the vehicle, the passenger continued to sleep. So the passenger over there playing sleep like, I know this got to be a nightmare, right? So the trooper advised the driver, later as Cash McElroy Jones.
The fake sleeper?
The fake sleeper, hold on. Okay, hold on. Man. I got you, Henny. I got you. 1 second, because Henny and the Henny sniper's going to get on my helmet. If I'm doing what she do, stepping on her high heels, I don't want to do that. I don't want no problem. There go the link. So I'll finish this part because we got Mo. Oh, it's Mo. Yeah. So the trooper advised the driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, that he had been stopped for speeding. The defendant replied that he was a truck driver and always runs about 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. The trooper then requested identification from both the driver and the passenger. The passenger had to be woken up in order to provide identification. The trooper then asked the driver about his trip and was told that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So this is what the driver said. Cash McElroy Jones, when you're not supposed to be saying nothing to the police, he telling them that they're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma because his brother got killed and they had to take his mom back to California for the funeral. So back to California means that you're coming from California. So that means that you cross interstate commerce, which means this is federal jurisdiction at this point. Lord have mercy. I think the passenger better go back to sleep because it get worse. So Trooper Chase observed that during, I heard it. Let me go ahead.
Hey, what's your hear? What's this your hears there, Deuce? What's your hears over there, bro? Tells me, please.
Hey, so listen to this shit. You finna start dying, right? The trooper then asked the driver about his trip. He tell him all of this. He further stated that his brother's body would be flown back, but that his mother could not fly because she weighed over 400 pounds.
Oh my goodness! They eat all the hog balls and coons. Oh, and the hog. Oh my goodness!
Upon questioning of the passenger, Robert Jones, the trooper was told that their brother had been killed and that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the funeral. Now y'all see where the suspicions start coming up? WACK100, running his big ass, rat ass mouth, tells the trooper that he's coming from California, cross state line, to pick up his mom and fly the body back to California because the funeral is going to be in California.
Hey, dude.
Now,
Somebody said, uniquely yours, said that's Gilbert Grape's mama. I'm fat.
Now, Robert Jones, the brother that's still alive, he tells them that his brother had been killed and that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the funeral. So one funeral for his brother is going to be in California. One funeral for his brother is going to be in Oklahoma. My gosh, them old country boys, they started getting suspicious. After I finish this, Henny, I'll put the thing up and blow it up so you can take over. Trooper Chase.
Well, I reckon we got us a liar on our hands.
I reckon. Trooper Chase observed that during the time he was running the routine driver license check, that Cash Jones, The driver of the vehicle could not stay still. Oh, he was nervous, nigga. He thought he saw Deuce Sims, and he didn't have that nigga thought he was gonna have to take one of them 1,000 fades. The nigga nervous, nigga, shaking like a snitch at a gangster party, right? The trooper observed that he was pacing back and forth, bending over, and looking back at the vehicle.
Was his hands on his knees?
Oh,
With his hands on his knees.
Sexy Red? Oh, he was a bending over with his hands on his knees.
Oh, how that Sexy Red song go? Y'all seen that to us, man?
Shake that ass to Drake. Now shake that ass to me.
Bend that ass over. Let that shit breathe.
Let that Boochie breathe. That nigga got
Boochie breathe.
That nigga got Boochie.
He out there bussy popping, trying to get out of charges.
Oh, that nigga out there popping Boochie. He trying to pop.
He thought if he twerked that ass,
you heard me, Deuce?
it'd distract him from what was in the trunk, right?
Oh, he tried to pop Boochie to get away from the troopies. Oh, he go. Boochie and troopies.
So the trooper said that the driver was nervous. Also, during the period of time, the trooper observed that the car was rented from April 16, 2005 until April 18, 2005, and that they were traveling from Palmdale, California to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now you cross interstate commerce. After completing the warning, the trooper went back to explain it to the defendant. The trooper observed that while he was explaining the warning to the defendant, he grabbed the clipboard quickly and signed his name very quickly. After the defendant had signed the warning, the trooper asked him if he had anything illegal in the vehicle, and the defendant turned away and stated, "No," in a low tone of voice. "Not this loud ass nigga. No."
Well, wait, did he say it like this? No.
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 Hey, yeah. That nigga said, no.
He like, Trooper Chase? I don't know. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. So it was at this point, Trooper Chase asked the defendant for permission to search the vehicle, and the defendant became combative at the request. Ultimately, the defendant denied the trooper permission to search the vehicle. A K-9 was requested, and Deputy Julian Torres arrived with the K-9 22 minutes later. The K-9 alerted on the vehicle, and a probable cause search of the vehicle was performed. During the course of the search, troopers located a black rifle, a black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. I caught with 800 rounds of ammunition. I remember he told me about this. Both the driver and the passenger were arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. A further search of the vehicle revealed a cigarette rolling apparatus which contained the strong odor of marijuana. So I guess he said he didn't do dope, but we heard he was getting high with Whitney Houston and Ray J. So I don't know, but somebody was puffing some of that sticky, icky. You know what I'm saying?
I was smoking stress because I was stressing. I knew they was coming. See, what I did was I tried to put it in my Boochie, and they got me. I'm a Boochie boy. That nigga, the Boochie boy.
Boochie boy. Damn. Hey,
Get
Edie,
Boochies
can you
in the
see
chat.
that? Hashtag Boochie in the chat.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you
What?
got this. You see where we at? Because you already got this.
Real quick, we got a super chat. We got Burger Lord with the $5. The scary part, we are all forgetting is this is Wack. That means he is going to snitch. I feel bad for everyone he has dirt on. Exposers, burning laptops. Hey man, Burger Lord, we appreciate the $5 super chat, man. That fact is correct. Salute to you. Blessings to you. Anything and everything that's given to the Double Keyway Conversations. We appreciate you. And that girl, Henny Has Plenty. Thank you very much. Salute.
All right, y'all. So this is the arguments and authorities. So number one, the court should deny the defendant's motion to suppress. A, while evidence obtained by the illegal seizure must be suppressed as tainted fruit. The seizure in this case was not illegal. So basically, he's trying to say that it was an illegal search and it ain't an illegal search. Okay. The defendant correctly argues that any evidence obtained by an illegal seizure must be suppressed as tainted fruit. In the present case, however, neither the detention nor the search were illegal, and therefore the court is not required to suppress the evidence which was the result of the search. To justify an investigative detention, an officer must have reasonable suspicion based on specific articulable.
Go ahead.
That in light of the officer's experience and general knowledge, lead the officer to a reasonable conclusion that criminal activity is underway and that the detained person is connected with the activity. Because there were specific I cannot get that word out.
Articulable.
Thank you. Facts for a trooper chase to conclude that illegal activity will take place. He had reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant beyond the purpose of a traffic stop. Therefore, the evidence seized as a result of the search need not be suppressed as tainted fruit. B, Trooper Chase had reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. The defendant argues that the purpose of the traffic stop was concluded when Trooper Chase issued the warning ticket to the defendant. The issue, however, is not whether or not the purpose of the traffic stop had been concluded, but whether the trooper had specific articulable facts which would lead to a reasonable suspicion that criminal activity was taking place beyond the traffic violation. Reasonable suspicion existed in this case. So all that BS he's talking, it's a lie.
Yeah, he's trying to deflect. You know, he always spin and deflect. So what he's trying to say is, and argue before the court in his motion to for poisonous fruits of a poisonous tree, so that it would be inadmissible, is saying, oh, well, the traffic stop had concluded, so anything they found was illegal. And they're saying, nah, that's not what the statute holds. The statute holds whether or not he had reasonable suspicion to proceed after that was done. So go ahead.
The defendant correctly states the factors Trooper Chase articulated as support for his reasonable suspicion. These include 1, the fact that the passenger window would not roll down completely and the vehicle was new. 2, the fact that the vehicle had a lived-in look and that the passenger did not wake up during the course of the traffic stop. 3, conflicting stories from the passenger regarding the funeral. 4, the short time of the rental of the vehicle for such a long trip. 5, the level of nervousness of the defendant during the traffic stop. 6, the defendant quickly grabbed the clipboard in order to sign the warning. And 7, the low tone of voice used by the defendant when answer the question as to whether or not he would allow the trooper to search his vehicle. Paraphrased from Trooper Chase's testimony at suppression hearing. When looking at the totality of circumstances, these factors clearly establish reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. There you have it. Those are the reasons that they searched the vehicle. After making a stop for a traffic violation, an officer may rely on all the factors asserted during the course of his contact with the defendant to develop articulable facts that would justify and continued detention. The court must review the totality of the circumstances in determining whether the officer had particular and objective base for having suspected wrongdoing. In the present case, the defendant would like this court to look individually at each factor and determine that because each factor has an quote-unquote innocent explanation, that no reasonable suspicion existed to detain the defendant. However, the Court of Criminal Appeals has recognized that there may be instances when a person's conduct viewed in a vacuum appears purely innocent, yet when viewed in light of the totality of the circumstances, those actions give rise to reasonable suspicion. So basically, everything that he did as a whole, you can look at different instances individually and explain them away. But when you look at them as a whole, it gives suspicion to why they were going to go search his vehicle and take this traffic stop further. All right. Looking at the first factor cited by Trooper Chase, he stated that it was suspicious that the window would not roll completely down despite the fact that this was a brand new vehicle. The defendant argues that because this was a rental car, in no way was he or could he be held responsible for the maintenance or upkeep. Trooper Chase testified that it was significant to him that the window did not roll down because oftentimes people who are transporting narcotics on the interstate will alter a vehicle in order to transport those narcotics. He further testified that based on his experience, he felt that the window not rolling down indicated to him that narcotics were possibly being transported in the door of the vehicle. Further, despite the defendant's assertion to the contrary, courts have recognized that a malfunctioning window can be indicative of criminal behavior. The factor viewed in totality with the other articulated factors establishes reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. The second factor cited by Trooper Chase is that the passenger of the vehicle slept during the traffic stop, and this created a lived-in look within the vehicle. The defendant would have the court believe that because there was a quote-unquote logical explanation behind the passenger sleeping that would negate the trooper's ability to use this in finding reasonable suspicion to prolong the stop. There is nothing contained within the record that indicated that they were telling the truth about the purpose of their trip. So they couldn't even prove that they were on their way to a funeral or any of that. Further, given the circumstances, the trooper should not be required to assume at the time of the stop the individuals were telling the truth, especially true given their conflicting stories. Trooper Chase testified at the hearing that this was indicative of criminal behavior because people who transport narcotics like to get where they're going as fast as possible, and that oftentimes people will sleep in the vehicle while the other person drives. This factor, viewed in totality with the other articulated factors, established reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. The third factor to which Trooper Chase testified was the conflicting stories told by the defendants with regards to the purpose of their trip. The defendant told the trooper that they were going to Tulsa to pick up his mother to take her back to California for the funeral because she was too large to fly. Damn, you shot your mama down like that? And that their deceased brother's body would be flown back to California. The passenger told the trooper that they were going to Tulsa for the funeral. There is a significant difference in going to pick someone up for a funeral in California and in going to Tulsa for a funeral. Nigga, you can't even get your directions straight. Okay, Tulsa for the funeral. Therefore, the stories given by the two individuals were in conflict. The defendant claims that the trooper contradicted this assertion by stating to another officer that the defendant and his brother, quote unquote, both told me the same story. However, this statement is taken out of context by the defendant. Just a couple of minutes before the statement picked out by the defendant and the trooper stated, quote unquote, they gave me a little difference in the story with the deal on their mother. When he made the statement about both told me the same story. He made no mention that he was referencing their destination or their purpose as the defendant claims. He was clearly speaking about the fact that their brother had been killed, which was consistent between both individuals. What was inconsistent is whether or not the funeral would be held in California or in Tulsa. This factor, viewed in totality with the other articulated factors, established reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. Damn, y'all ain't even have y'all story together?
Didn't he have it together?
Right. Fourth, Trooper Chase states that he thought the rental car was leased for too short a time for such a long trip. It is important to note that the defendants make this erroneous assumption that the trooper knew at the time of the traffic stop that the defendant was telling the truth regarding the purpose of their trip, if in fact he was. Given the inconsistent stories, the trooper was free to disbelieve either individual's version of events. In hindsight, it's easy for the defendant to state that it is perfectly reasonable to make a 20.5, which is 20.5-hour one-way trip, pick up their mother, and make the return trip to California for the funeral within 31 hours to spare had they done a non-stop trip. In reality, the trooper had reason to suspect that the story was fabricated and was in no way obligated to believe the truth. In fact, there is nothing in the record to indicate they were telling the truth. Damn, they just be calling him a liar all in court.
Every time he goes to court, a morass of false lies.
Morass of false statements. In fact, there is nothing in the record that indicates that given the circumstances, it was reasonable for the trooper to believe they had rented the car too short of time for an extremely long trip. Trooper Chase testified that that his mistake on the rental date of the contract would not change his opinion regarding the trip length and time period for which the car was rented. This factor, viewed in a totality with the other articulated facts, establishes reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. Fifth, Trooper Chase states that the defendant was nervous because of his inability to stand still. He looks at the vehicle and his fidgeting.
He's fidgeting.
His looking at the vehicle and fidgeting.
Oh, shit.
The movements indicated by the trooper during his testimony are clearly visible on tape. Oh, they got him on tape. The trooper obviously perceived those movements and nervousness, which is a reasonable deduction from the actions. The defendant provides this court with the case law indicating that nervousness alone is not enough to provide reasonable suspicion. However, the argument is irrelevant, given the large number of factors articulated by the trooper. Clearly, he was not relying on nervousness alone as the basis for his suspicion. Again, in justifying the suspicious behavior, the defendant gives as a reason the fact his brother had just been killed. He had been traveling a long distance. That's what he said.
He said, well, the reason I was nervous and shaking and fidgeting was because my brother had just been killed and I had been driving a long distance. This is his argument to the court.
The trooper had no way of knowing at the time whether or not there was any truth to the story, and given the inconsistencies between the driver and the passenger, it is reasonable for him to disbelieve the story and perceive the nervousness as an indication of criminal activity. This factor, viewed in totality with the other articulated factors, establishes reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. Next, the trooper states that it was suspicious that the defendant grabbed the clipboard in such a hearty, I don't know what they meant by that. Grabbed the clipboard such a hearty.
They probably meant hurry.
Hurry, right. When he was asked to sign the warning ticket, the defendant claims that it's not supported by the video evidence. but he is innocent in this contention.
Incorrect.
Oh, incorrect. Sorry. In this contention. The video clearly shows that the defendant grabs the clipboard from the trooper before the trooper finishes speaking. This is inconsistent with...
No, this is consistent.
This is consistent, sorry, with the trooper's claims that the defendant was in a hurry. The factor viewed in totality with the other articulated factors establishes reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant. Last, Trooper Chase states that when he asked the defendant if there was anything illegal in the vehicle, he stated no in a low tone of voice. The defendant claims that speaking in a low tone of voice does not equate criminal activity. However, that argument misconstrues the trooper's testimony at the hearing. The trooper testified that the low tone of voice the defendant used when answering the question was in contrast to the normal tone of voice the trooper had observed during the rest of the traffic stop. The trooper testified that the significant indicator was the variation of in the tone of the defendant's voice when answering questions about anything illegal being in the vehicle. This factor, viewed in totality with other articulated factors, established reasonable suspicion to detain the defendant.
All right, well, let me stop this, right, because I want to get into the other one. They just argue law on that one. Ultimately, what happens is we'll go to it. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when we first talked about this case, that rat bastard said that it was dismissed on illegal search and seizure, right? That was one of his original lies, right? Well, let's see what was the ruling after all of that legal shit. Henny? Can you see that?
So, order on detentions, motion to suppress. On the 19th
This is the judge's order.
On the 19th day of May 2010, defendant's motion to suppress came on for hearing. Upon consideration of the testimony and exhibits before the court, it is the opinion of the court that the defendant's motion to suppress evidence should be denied.
Is denied, not should be. It's over. The judge has denied it. Therefore, it is
order that
therefore
defendant's
ordered.
motion to suppress evidence is denied. But I was reading the sentence above that one.
Okay. Well, the bottom line is this. He came on Clubhouse, and it's on YouTube, where he lied and said that he beat the case initially. His first statement was he was able to suppress all of the evidence for illegal search and seizure, and that's how he got off that case. Then people came with this and proved, oh, you lying, nigga. Nigga, the judge right here, we just read the motions, your side, the prosecutor's side, and then the judge ordered it that it is denied. So your motion to suppress for fruit from a poisonous tree, which is a legal theory that if it was illegal search and seizure, anything found after that is poison and can't be utilized. Well, that was denied. So you still are sitting in jail, or you're out on bail at this point, with a rifle, probably a chopstick, AK or AR or something, you know what I'm saying? Something nice, a gauge, you know what I'm saying? Shotgun, right? And a pistol with extra clips and ammunition. And then, let me go ahead and fix this real quick. What else we got? Brief in support of motion. That was the other one. Here's the indictment. Do you got this, Henny? Well, I don't know. Maybe I lost Henny. Let me check and see.
No,
Henny,
My bad, I was muted.
Okay. Oh, you got the indictment?
I got the indictment. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and just I want to make note of this. Y'all see that seal over there, right? Oh, okay. Okay, indictment. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury for the county of Wheeler, state of Texas, duly selected, impaneled, sworn, charged, and organized as such at the November term 2005 of the 31st Judicial District Court. Cash McElroy Jones, hereinafter styled defendant. I like the way they said that. They said styled. On or about the 16th day of April 2005. Whoa. Not April 15th. April 16th. Because he's been telling everybody April 15th, but April 15th is actually the date that his brother got killed and not the day that he got arrested. And before the presentment of the indictment in the county and state as aforesaid, did then and there, having been convicted of the felony offense of assault with a firearm on the 12th day of May, 1994. In cause number 190014 in the Superior Court of Los Angeles, County, California, in a case on the docket of said court and entitled "The State of California versus Jones Cash McElroy, intentionally or knowingly possessed a firearm before the 5th anniversary of the defendant's release from supervision under parole following conviction and said felony against the peace and dignity of the state."
That's the foreman of the grand jury. So a grand jury let me tell y'all the process of indictment. The court summons once they get a affidavit from the police that they believe a crime had occurred. They summons the grand jury. A certain amount, a majority, which in federal court I know is 20 something out of 24, have to come back with enough indication that they believe it's enough evidence to prove a crime has happened. A grand jury found that they believe that a crime happened. Foreman of the grand jury. The witness that testified at the grand jury was the police officer, Darren Chase. So he's still sitting in jail, out on bail, right? For a chopstick and all of this other stuff. Number cause hereby dismissed. This one is what eventually happens. He has a gun case, 3 gun cases, and ammunition crossing against interstate commerce, which is a federal crime. It makes it a federal crime. And you want to know? You don't got to believe me because y'all never do. But it says, I'll let her read it and then I'm going to show y'all how he knows this was a federal crime.
The state's motion to dismiss having been presented to me on the 8th day of March, 2011, and the same having been considered, it is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed that said above entitled and numbered case be and the same is hereby dismissed.
AK, a gauge, a pistol with extra ammunition and extra clips for each one. Wack said it was 800 rounds of ammunition. And for some reason, a judge in Willard County, Texas, and a prosecutor believed it was in the interest of justice that this case would be dismissed. Right? Let me get up out of here real quick so I can play this audio for y'all, a CS2 back, because there's some weird shit going on, man. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I know that Debbie was paying attention because Debbie told me that I'm going to plead the 5th on this one. Yeah. Hold on. See, one thing about this lying big mouth rat, you can always count on that dummy to run his motherfucking mouth and tell on himself. Just like the police counted on with his inconsistent stories on this case. This is just who he is. We got 700 and some people in the house. Man, hit that like button because they not representing the likes that we got. You getting this free content. The least you can do is show some respect. Like, we got Henny reading all this shit. Show some respect, bro. Let's go. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that.
I
appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get into the content, though. All right, so your boy WACK100 breaks down his federal case where he was pulled over in Texas and the police unlawfully found a whole bunch of stuff that he wasn't supposed to be riding around where he claims he was fighting this case for 5 to 6 years. He just gave us the full breakdown on how he was able to beat it, what he was even doing in Texas, riding around like that. He got into a lot of details about this situation. I got the audio for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get into it, man.
Shout out to bail, man, because they give it an option. I know one thing. I was out on bail for 5.5 years, 6 years on paper, fighting 800 rounds, weapons, 7-8 weapons. I was out on bail for 6 years. Every Thursday, I had to call in to the bondsman and check in. But he wouldn't have gave me that bail, life would be different right now. And I was in Texas, Aubrey. I was in the racist part of Texas. I was in Willard County, Shamrock, Texas. Population 1,300.
Why were you there?
That's a great question. Word. Why were you there, Wack? I think I know why he was there. Y'all know why he was there? Texas got caught with a whole bunch of ammunition.
That's why I got pulled over on the 40. I was about 30 or 40 miles from the Oklahoma.
Let me just put what we do know. Your brother get killed, as we know, in Oklahoma, execution style. And the next day, you and your other brother are caught flying in at above the speed limit with all this artillery, talk about you headed to Oklahoma. Make it make sense.
On the border, and I got pulled over. The paperwork up on my Instagram, pull the case up, check it out. It was about 6 years. Yeah. Pulled me over for a speeding ticket, took my license, registration, insurance, came back to the window, gave me a warning citation. As you know, I was in custody once he had my documents. Once he gave me that citation, I signed for it, and he handed me back my license, registration, insurance with the ticket. I was released from custody. It took 4 steps away from the car, tapped on the window, and said, "Yo, will you give me consent to search your vehicle?"
So here he is telling you dumb motherfuckers who be believing this shit because y'all gang goofy, don't understand law, don't understand the street politics, or that he running the con on you. The same legal argument that he argued in court that got shut down. It got shut down, denied. But all you bitch ass niggas over there sucking this nigga dick, this rat nigga dick, you niggas fell for it because you wanted to believe it, nigga. Put your hand out, aggressive panhandling.
Hey, if y'all made it this far into the video, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get back to the audio. So I was watching TV.
I asked him, "Why are you talking to me right now? Has there another infraction been violated?" "No, it haven't." I said, "Well, no, I don't give you consent to search my vehicle." He pulled his gun on me, make us get out the car. Nobody's on parole, probation. There's no marijuana smoke, no scent of marijuana. There's nothing in plain view or plain sight that he could see. None of that. Cuffs us up, sets us on the side of the road. The only thing saved me is the cars in Texas. They got audio and video on them.
What? I wonder if they seal that, man. They need to release that footage on Real Police Cam ASAP. I want to see that.
Right? So I'm just constantly repeating, I don't give you the consent to search my vehicle. He calls for the drug dog to come out. Drug dog comes out. Dog runs around the car 15 times, no hit. He goes in the car anyway, don't find nothing in the front section of the car.
Did y'all just hear him say that the dog ran around 15 times with no hit? But they do have this on camera, which was verified in the motion that the deputy was not lying, that the dog had hit on the car. So why is he saying it went around 15 times with no hit? He's being deceptive. He's lying to you. Let's go.
Back to you, the car you don't find.
Yeah, somebody snitched on you, Wack. How they going that hard for a speeding ticket? Whoever he bought them guns from, he called their buddy like, yeah, he coming down to 40 right now. He got 800 and ammunition. He got 4 or 5 choppers. Pull him. He got it on him. He going that hard and the dog ain't hit. What's going on here?
He goes in the trunk, move this around, move that around, find the whole Middle East.
Nah, the whole Middle East is crazy, though. They was about to violate the op.
Cuff us. They take us down to the police station, which is a house. You walk in, they got about 100 pictures of all the sheriffs from back in the days when they rode horses a wall. Stick us in there, tell us we got a federal hold. 5 or 6 days later, Bobot comes up there, tell them it's our type of shit, but the way y'all got it, we don't want to touch it. They drop the federal hold.
So let's stop right here real quick, and we can get back to Cash McElroy Jones lying ass. He said that after 6 days, the feds come up to little bitty old part of Texas. What's it called? What's that part of Texas called?
Willard County, Shamrock?
Willard County, Texas. Right?
It's called Chase County.
Just to tell him that because of how they caught him, they don't want to take the case. So I did a little bit of investigation. Y'all know my journalistic ways, my professionalism. You know what I'm saying? I did just a little bit of what you call it. So we gonna stop sharing the screen. Common sense ain't really that common. See, that shit only work on motherfuckers that slow, right? So what we gonna see is, where are the local FBI offices in Texas? Let's start there, right? Let me share this with y'all just so y'all can find out what my research that helped me discover, right? Boom. Y'all can see that? Let me blow this up a little bit. In Texas, you got a FBI station in Dallas. You got an FBI station in Houston. You got the Fed station in San Antonio, Texas, and El Paso, Texas. Y'all see that? 4 FBI places in Texas. So he wants us to believe that he traveled through interstate commerce, which with all of these weapons, which would make it a federal case, right? Because he crossed state line. But the feds drove down to where he was at in Willard County, and the closest one is gonna say this, so we ain't even gonna waste y'all time, right? The closest one to Willard County was Dallas, right? FBI place. Boom. Let's go here. So, Dallas, Texas to Willard County is 4 hours and 46 minutes, 322.2 miles. So he wants us, he insulting our motherfucking intelligence. He wants us to believe that the feds drove all the way from Dallas to Willard County, this little small place that don't even got a bar, just to tell him this is the kind of case that we take. But we don't, the way they got you, we don't want the case. They could have sent the case over there to him. They already seen what was said before, if they were ever messaged or referred this, but they had to come talk to Cash Jones about not taking this case. You remember, this is special crimes, right? So special crimes, they referred it to the FBI or the Fed, could be ATF. But ATF is even farther than this from Willard County. 4 hours and 46 minutes. If you want to go to Houston, it goes to about 7-8 hours. So you be the judge. Debbie Does Dallas coming up next. Then we're going to finish CS2 back off, get into the Main Street case after that, and how Tiny Draws punched on that pump. Let's get into it. Double Keyway Conversation.